Hello, welcome to another video, and today we're going to be discussing about why is Taylor Booth's transfer to Utrecht is genius. So, let's begin. So yeah, let's go over this transfer. So Tyler Booth will be joining Utrecht, and he'll be joining in the summer. So yeah, so let's go over analysis of this transfer, shall we? So let's begin with a little bit of analysis of Taylor Booth. Taylor Booth analysis. So he is a central midfielder. His age is 20 years old. I believe he just turned 20 I believe he'll turn 21 pretty soon. I'm not pretty sure. He'll be transferring from FC Bayern Munich over to FC Utrecht. He has creative, good vision, and great passing range. We've seen those highlights in the Belgian league when he was with SKN Polten. I believe that was the name of the club. He was playing pretty decent over there. He was showing the world. He was showing in Austria how his great passing range, his great vision. He is really technical as well. Other things I forgot to say is that he's a really good dribbler as well. He's really good on the ball. He looks very comfortable on the ball. I believe he's someone that you can genuinely trust having the ball on their feet. Hopefully, he does manage to break through at FC Utrecht. And talking about FC Utrecht, let's go over second and FC Utrecht analysis. The analysis of Taylor Booth's new club. So current position right now, they're 7th. They are in a Europa Conference League position. 39 goals scored, decent offense. 28 goals against, decent defense. Utrecht don't usually have too much possession. They usually don't have a lot of possession with 47.8%. They have other central midfielders right now like Meyer and Ramselaar. But they need more central midfield depth. And especially because look, I believe they'll be needing to try to lower the age a little bit. So yeah. Now let's go over some points of this. So this is another chance at the top level for Taylor Booth. Taylor Booth played a season in the Austrian Bundesliga and played good. He played good with SKN St. Polten. He was pretty decent over there. He was showing his good passing range. He was showing his creativity. He was showing a lot of his qualities. However, Taylor Booth had transfer rumors, but they fell, which is pretty sad for me. And since I believe he was a player who was ready to take the next step, he was balling out with SKN Polten. Usually, players that tend to ball out a lot in the Austrian league, that are outside of RB Salzburg, they do not tend to get a lot of attention. But one of those players that did deserve the attention was Taylor Booth. So yeah, Taylor Booth will get a new chance in a tougher league in the Eredivisie. For me, the Eredivisie is a much more competitive league than the Austrian league, since the Austrian league is technically RB Salzburg and only RB Salzburg. I know this is pretty much a lazy saying, but still, RB Salzburg win the Austrian Bundesliga nearly every year. It's a club tradition. If you have players like Brendan Aronson, and other young stars, how can you not win the Austrian Bundesliga every single year? The Eredivisie, I know it's kind of like a monopoly as well, with Ajax dominating the league at times, but still, you still get some seasons where other clubs win it, like PSV, like Feyenoord, and other clubs like AZ. They do tend to win the Eredivisie as well. So the Eredivisie is a whole lot more competitive for me, in my opinion, than the Austrian Bundesliga. And since when do you hear RB Salzburg making a good run in Champions League? I know they're around the 16 right now, but still, do you think they're going to be Bayern Munich? No. Ajax has reached the semifinals of the Champions League. I believe it was in 2019, And there's other examples, like the one time when PSV reached a quarter or semifinals. So yeah, as well, Eredivisie clubs do tend to perform a lot better in European competition. So yeah, an opportunity to develop its game. Eredivisie is a notorious place where young talents develop to go to the higher level. It's kind of like a stepping stone. Uh, some players do tend to stay over there in the Eredivisie for some time, but like lots of them, they do tend to get that big step towards the bigger leagues. Theo Booth will play in the same league with Luca De La Torre, playing in the same league with Luca De La Torre, who is a player ready for the USMNT. So obviously Luca De La Torre has been playing really good in the Eredivisie, and for me, I believe Luca De La Torre is a player who's USMNT quality, unlike most players that Greg tends to choose, like Sebastian Lletget, Christian Laudon, players like those big no-nos, but Luca De La Torre is a clear example of why Eredivisie can produce a lot of players for our national team, and as well as I hope Cole Bassett will be another example. Hopefully he's gonna get started getting minutes pretty soon with Feyenoord. So yeah, now let's go to the transfer analysis. Taylor Booth will stay in Bayern until the end of the season. I have to say this, but I'm pretty sad by saying this. He'll have to stay until the end of the season, so he'll have to play in the 3 Liga a lot. Taylor Booth will join in the summer, which is kind of like a bummer. Utrecht will have an amazing. Oh my God! However, okay, I meant to say Taylor Booth will be an amazing opportunity to play in the. Okay, will be an amazing opportunity for Taylor Booth to play in the Eredivisie, which is an upgrade from the 3 Liga. Like, nothing against the 3 Liga, but it's not. It's still pretty low, and as well as the Eredivisie as well is a higher competition. Utrecht will give Taylor Booth development. In a league of development. In the Eredivisie. So out of 10, I'll rate this an 8. This is a really genius transfer. Look at it. If Taylor Booth really wants to make those jumps to the top 5 leagues, I believe this type of transfer was necessary for his development. So yeah, and as well as if he wants to have a higher chance of playing with the national team as well. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. Adios.